President Donald Trump has put a stop to all US military aid to Ukraine days after a heated meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in the Oval Office. This move adds to the growing tensions between the two countries, which were once close allies. Since taking office in January, Trump has shifted US policy on Ukraine and Russia, taking a more friendly approach toward Moscow. His decision follows a fiery Oval Office exchange on Friday, where he accused Zelenskyy of not showing enough gratitude for US support in Ukraine's war against Russia. It's something that he mentioned once again before halting aid.
Well, I just think he should be more appreciative because this country has stuck with them through thick and thin. We've given them much more than Europe, and Europe should have given more than us because, as you know, that's right there, that's the border.
Over the past 3 years, the US Congress has approved $175 billion in aid for Ukraine. But Trump had already made it clear he wasn't planning to approve new assistance. Now he's gone a step further by halting deliveries of military equipment that had already been approved under the previous administration. What's upset Trump even more is President Zelenskyy saying the war could take a long time to end. Now, Trump promised to end it on the first day in office, though he's completely changed America's approach to how to achieve peace in Ukraine, opening discussions with Russia and leaving Ukraine out.
But he said he thinks the war's going to go on for a long time, and he better not be right about that. That's all I'm saying.
Despite his frustration with Kyiv, Trump suggested that a potential minerals deal between Ukraine and the US was still very much on the table. He sees it as a way for America to recover some of the billions it has spent supporting Ukraine. He hinted that he could talk about it in his upcoming speech to Congress. Vice President J.D. Vance backed the minerals deal, saying on Fox News that it would be the best way to secure Ukraine's future. He argued that giving the US an economic stake in Ukraine would help prevent further Russian aggression. Meanwhile, Zelenskyy has insisted that any ceasefire must come with security guarantees from the West to ensure that Russia, that currently occupies about 20% of Ukraine, doesn't launch another attack. However, Trump has refused to offer any such promises.
The lack of security guarantees for Ukraine 11 years ago allowed Russia to begin with the occupation of Crimea and the war in Donbass. Later, the absence of security guarantees enabled Russia to launch a full-scale invasion. And now, due to the lack of clear security guarantees, Russia is keeping this war ongoing. The whole world sees this, and the whole world acknowledges it.
Now, in addition to military aid, the US had also been providing financial assistance to Ukraine through the World Bank and other agencies. But funding has been slowed down by the Trump administration, leaving uncertainty about whether the US will continue sharing intelligence or supplying ammunition for previously delivered weapons. Those supporting Ukraine say that pausing military aid would be a big betrayal of Ukraine, who will pay for it with their lives. European leaders have been scrambling to support Ukraine and explore a potential peace deal. Some European nations, including France and Britain, have even suggested sending troops to Ukraine if a ceasefire is reached, though Moscow has outrightly rejected the idea. For more such videos, subscribe to SNG News and make sure you like our videos and also share them.